Guys, come on, man, with these shitty passes. Shane Wright. He's got it across the red line, across the blue line. Shane Wright into the middle. Wrist shot locked in front. McKenna now goes back to the blue line. Shane Wright, point! Bang! Rasmus Anderson and the Philadelphia Flyers have tied the series up at 2. Rasmus, you beautiful bastard, you! You beautiful bastard! I'll pay him. I'll give him everything he wants. Whoa! Michkov plays it over the left. Gavin McKenna, why? In the middle. Scott Stevens taught us that years ago. Go up the wing, you idiots. Shane Wright in the wing, up the wing. Shane Wright cuts to the middle. Shane Wright buries it. What a goal! Shane Wright scores, and the Philadelphia Flyers are off to the conference finals. How about that limbo celebration now, dickheads? Shane Wright now skating it up the right side, getting bodied from behind by Jake Evans. Into the middle, Gavin McKenna! The Philadelphia Flyers win Game 5 on home ice, and they have a 3-2 series lead. Come on, baby! One more. Zeri in the middle. Oh, Rantanen shot. Oh, no. Ding! Gabriel Ding! Give him the Conn Smythe already. It was right there on the goal line. But Gabriel Ding pulls it out of the fire, baby. Woo! I believe in ya. Kirby Dack, second line. Face-off won by Colorado. Blocked in front by Travis Konechny. Go get a hat trick. Konechny had it! And the Philadelphia Flyers have won 4 Stanley Cups in a row. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, what a beautiful time to be a Flyer fan, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia, it's official. We are back to back Stanley Cup champions. The dynasty continues, baby. Your Conn Smythe winner, Gavin McKenna. A 4-goal Game 2, and we lost Game 1. I mean, there it is. For the second year in a row, but for the first time with the C on his jersey. Your Stanley Cup captain, baby. Number 39, Matvei Michkov. Yeah, buddy. And look at that, Philly. Look at that beautiful squad. 4 in a row. The 4-peat for the first time in 2BC live streaming history. Philadelphia, we done it. We stopped the pain. Thank you very much, Philadelphia. But it's official. GM Superbman has 1 more year. Don't miss year number 8. All right, Philadelphia, we are back as 4-time Stanley Cup champions. I'm on top of the world, baby. Philadelphia. Whoa! We stopped the pain. And you know what? Not since the 1980s has a team won back-to-back Stanley Cups. Only one team has won 5 in a row, the Montreal Canadiens, but I don't even think that counts, right? When they were winning, it was 6 teams in the NHL. There were 2 rounds in the playoffs. When it comes to 4 rounds, going all the way, the Islanders in the 80s, and now the Philadelphia Flyers in the 2020s and now 2030s, man. Woo! And we have 1 more year. It's official. I'm going for the drive for 5. So in this video, we are going to get through the offseason. We're going to hopefully get to the playoffs to set up year number 8. And the playoffs for year 8 will be this Tuesday, all right? So hit that alarm, set a freaking notification, do something. You don't want to miss out on the final playoff run of this GM Mode series. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are. So I want to actually embrace this win a little bit, right? We might have just won our last playoff series. 16 in a row, dating 4 years back now. But this team is just arguably the greatest team I've ever constructed because goaltending on top of everything else. Gavin McKenna, I don't know what this guy's doing. All of a sudden, he turned into a goal scorer, man. He scored 40 goals this season on 22.3% shooting. He shoots less than... how? And then come playoff, another 21.3% shooting, 13 goals on 61 shots. To put that in perspective, a guy like Matvei Michkov, 9 goals on 11% shooting because he shoots everything. And yet he gets less goals than Gavin McKenna in the regular season. 46 for Matvei on 292, 15%. So I don't know what Gavin McKenna did this year, but I like to think that it's his breakout year finally. He was good, don't get me wrong, but franchise, now 23, turning 24, boom, he's right there. Shane Wright, look at the plus minuses, man. Second line, look at the plus minuses. They just do what they need to do. Konechny, 13 goals on the year. You look at the third line, McLeod, Delandria, Spence, you might say, oh, a little bit weak. They're only -1s. I'm fine with that. As long as they're just pushing the pace, pushing the action, playing Philadelphia Flyer hockey, I'm good with it. And then the depth pieces, right? But those minuses, I'm fine with it. Defensively, Artem Levshinov, 22 points in 23 games played. I mean, the Conn Smythe went to Gavin McKenna. Levshunov has won one. Konechny has won one. Michkov has won one. In 4 years, we've had 4 different Conn Smythe winners. It's a committee. We have a complete team. Rasmus Anderson, he came back from his injury, 90 overall. What's it going to be next year? But like I said, I think the reason that we are winning so decisively is Gabriel Daigle. 6'5", 240. He's a big boy. And a .922 save percentage, or .920 plus save percentage 3 years in a row. The guy's been in the NHL for 4 seasons. He's a 4-time Stanley Cup champion. His record in the playoffs is 60 wins, 11 losses, 7 overtime losses. Career save percentage in the playoffs, .919. Career goals against in the playoffs, .229. And he's 24 years of age. Again, the comparison. Imagine Carey Price was drafted by the 2010 Chicago Blackhawks, man. That's what we have here in Philadelphia. So again, just a fantastic team. I'm on top of the world, ladies and gentlemen. But we have an issue arising. There's a part of me that thinks I should have retired because Alex Ovechkin's contract is up. I still have everybody else for another 2 years after this. It says 3 years, but we still have to finish this year. Ovi's contract is up. He was our power play guy. If he doesn't want to come back and as associate coach, I lose Coach Ovi? What if I lose Coach Ovi and then we lose in the 5th year? I should have retired right now. So my offseason goal is going to be to bring back Coach Ovi somehow, some way. If I have to pay him $8 million per year, the great 8, I'll do it. I'll dive into my bank account. I'll sell some freaking t-shirts. I'll start a GoFundMe in Philadelphia because the Flyer fans want Coach Ovi back, ladies and gentlemen, all right? The draft lottery results. The Nashville Predators have won the draft lottery. The Minnesota Wild go from 10 to 2, and the Islanders drop from 1 to 3. Well, Couturier wants the drive for 5 as well. Why not? I'll make $1 million per year to sit my fat ass on the bench. What? For God's sake. Couturier, you're not giving me many options here, buddy. Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are at the NHL entry draft. Now, we shouldn't spend too much time in the draft, all right? Even drafting the players, we got 1 more year, so it's about setting up the team for the future, right? But look at that. Philly. 4 in a row with 1 President's Trophy in there, man. But can you say Dynasty, man? Individual awards, right? This year, everyone on our team, the points were spread out. So Art Ross goes to Sebastian Aho. They won the Presidents, right? So they went off this year. Hart goes to Aho. Oh my God, 2 in a row. Two-time Norris Trophy winner, Artem Levshunov. He took it away from Cale Makar 2 years in a row. Now he's winning some serious hardware. He's going to be in some serious books now. Artem, nice job. Lady Byng goes to Matthew Savoy. Calder goes to Pridham on Chicago. Well, they need it. Conn Smythe, look at that. 1 different Flyer every year. Konechny, Michkov, Levshunov, McKenna, and Gabriel Daigle, right? 922 every year. Like, we have multiple Conn Smythe type players on our playoff run every season. This is why we're so dominant, man. Oh my God, this is why we're so dominant, man. Another year for the Flyers winning the Norris and the Vezina. I got what I never have had before, man. Gabriel Daigle is a 4-time Stanley Cup champion, a 2-time Vezina winner, 2-time William M. Jennings Trophy winner, and he's 24 years of age. Can you? My God. Bill Masterton, Arcabello. I was going to trade for him, but that was too much. Jack Adams goes to McDermott. Frank J. Selke, Quinn Byfield, 3rd time in 4 years. Ted Lindsay. Wow, everyone loves Sebastian Aho this year. And Maurice Richard goes to Kyle Connor. So we got the Vezina and we got the Norris again. So let's take a look at the contract situation. Let's take a look at which players may have grown. Gabriel Daigle still a 90 overall. Any zone ability, still only got the 5 X factors. I'm fine with that. If he gets that gold, that will be real nice. In the system, any growth? McMuffin, 60 overall. I don't know if this guy's going to grow. Goalies are weird, man. Goalies are real weird in this game. You really got to force them if they're going to grow, and it doesn't seem like McMuffin is. But that's all right. We got our guy. He's 24. Don't need a 21-year-old, right, who's not there. Artem Levshunov, still 91 overall. And, yes, he's still got all those X factors looking good. Rasmus Anderson is dropped from a 90 down to an 88, so it's begun. It has begun. I'd imagine by this time next year, he's going to lose that gold zone ability. Right now, I'm not going to complain. I locked him up for another 2 seasons. We got 4 Stanley Cups. Whatever happens, happens. All good things must come to an end. Cam York, 86. Yoan Su, 83. Zamula, 83. Hommel, 82. Brustovitz and Perrott, right? That guy that I signed last year. All right, so nothing much there. Matvey is still a 95 overall. Good, so we got him at another 95 overall for the next season. Konechny, did he grow to 89? Konechny might have had some growth at 34 years of age. A good year. Right, didn't Konechny have... Konechny had 50 goals this year. Konechny grew. So a 50-goal season. My 34-year-old went up, negating the drop-off. That's really good for us in the system. Oliveira, I got Dalton. I got some younger players that I can play if I need to. I'm not making any trades, though. Gavin McKenna, 91 overall. Gold zone ability for Gavin McKenna. You shrug it off. He has got, you know what? He dealt with those early injuries. That's why he dropped to 7 when I drafted him, right? He was injury plagued throughout his prospect run, and now in the NHL, he's worked himself into a damn horse. Shrug it off. He can't get injured at all, man. Nice job. Beckett Seneca, he's got that high top 6 potential, 85 overall. Spence and Cates in there. Zykov, I don't worry about any of those guys. And centers. Shane Wright dropped down to an 89 overall, but he still got that gold X Factor. So that's the difference between a guy like Shane Wright. Let me show you. That's the difference between a guy like Shane Wright and McKenna and Michkov. Because they're franchises, they're going to be going up and down between 92 and 95 overall based on the seasons they have. Where a guy exact elite will go down to maybe even 88 overall. His highest season will be 91. So don't worry about Shane Wright. He's 27. Next year he can bounce back up, right? That's just what happens in this game. Players don't stay exactly the same. I kind of like it. Based on the season that they had, slightly better going into the next year, right? Shane Wright, just a slight downgrade. Kirby Dack up to an 87. He was 86. McLeod, 82. Jaeger, an 82. That's nice. Soderblom, Couturier, just retire! Just retire, buddy. Oh, my God. He can barely skate. Whatever. He's back. He's good locker room presence for our team, ladies and gentlemen. The first overall pick, Rogers, goes to the Nashville Predators, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at those stats. Yeah, mid-80s. The shot is going to get on. Like, the shot is going to turn into the mid-90s, man. It's already mid-80s everywhere. It's only 4-star. Philip Rogers looking pretty good. Curry going to the Minnesota Wild. Khalil Curry, power forward. Again, another shooting power forward. I'd rather a shooting power forward than a shooting sniper, man. Although the sniper stats will get higher. But if you can find a power forward who scores goals, man, just get him some goals and it'll go up anyways. Bogosian is an offensive defenseman with some X factors. That's nice. You know what? They got the best defenseman of the draft. That's not a bad 3rd overall pick there, Islanders. And then Woods, an 81 overall two-way defender. Yeah, just, again, two-ways are just everywhere. They got those numbers. With the 32nd overall pick, your Philadelphia Flyers, listening to the Kick Scouts, are going to select Peter Bissick, low elite. Come on, baby. Hang on. Anticlimactic, and bang, 63 overall, low elite, add him into the system. Nothing wrong with that. Way to go, Kick, your first ever draft pick. With the 64th overall pick, Dylan Rathje, welcome to the Philadelphia Flyers. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Low top 4 defensive defenseman. All right, not bad. He could be a big boy, though. He could play both sides. It's not terrible. Top 6 defenseman material right there. With the 96th overall pick, we're going back for another defenseman, Dominic Hobson. Medium elite, 6'4", can play both sides. Bang. That's an auto bang. That's an automatic bang. A YouTube scout report here. Medium elite, 55 overall. Damn, he's not even, that's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going off the board. There are some low elites here, but the fans are saying high elite goalie. He's 6'4". It could be something spectacular. Kick, I'm listening to you. With the 128th overall pick, the Philadelphia Flyers select from the London Knights Byron Macmillan. What is he? At the Mack truck, Macmillan. What is he? What is he? What is... Garbage! High fringe starter, 48 overall. Oh my God, backup potential. Oh man, that's a bust. With the 160th overall pick, Philadelphia takes Brendan Iserman. Listening to the Twitch scouts. Let's see, Twitch, did you come through for me? Medium top 9 power forward, not bad, 60 overall. It's definitely depth, and to find him in the 5th round, you know what, that's actually not that bad for a 5th rounder. With the 189th overall pick, 6th rounder, there's a low elite just waiting here. YouTube wants it, YouTube gets it. Bang, baby, low elite. Man, YouTube came in with some nice solid picks, man. And with the last pick for the Philadelphia Flyers, Twitch wants the biggest player available, so it's Jonathan Boyce, 6'6", 237 27, 18 years of age. Bang, baby. Enforcer! Low bottom. All right, we got an enforcer. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Let's go, boys. All right, Philadelphia, so we had a very good NHL entry draft, but like I said, the future is now with this team. I'm not going to be here to see these players develop, right, but I am here for this scary, scary business. Every head coach is signed. I mean, I think it's a combination of everything. The coaches, the players, the goaltending, right? I don't want to break this up, but Ovi, he wants a contract. So if I were to give, he wants an NHL head coaching contract. Oh, my God. All right, so I got to fleece the system here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, if I got cap space, I'm going to put the cap space into Ovi. Ovi, I will give you 5 years. I'll give him what he wants in terms of year length, all right? But I want you as my associate head coach. And because he is the great 8, I got to show him respect, all right? Ovi, you're coming back. This is what GM Superbman does. I'm starting to GoFundMe. I'm pleading to the city officials in Philadelphia. We're going to somehow, some way make it work, all right? I don't care if I get fined out of the city. I am going to make sure that we have exactly what we've had for year number 5, the drive for 5, all right? So 5 years, $8 million per, the great 8, buddy. NHL associate coach. Bang! There it is. If he doesn't sign that, man, I overpaid him big time. All right, and all the scouts, let me take care of this. All right, so we got the re-sign stage. I already went through the scouts, and now we got to wait for the scouts and Coach Ovi with all of our goaltenders. All right, so I got McMuffin. I got Dahlman I haven't signed. We got McMillan that we just brought back. All right, so Fedotov, if you want to come back, cheap contract. That's cheap. That's back. No problem, all right? Fedotov has been here since day 1. No name on the Stanley Cup, but we appreciate you, buddy. Primu, same thing. I just need backup 1 year, 8.5. That's perfect. All right, so I got my goaltenders. I got Schmid. I got Primu. I got Fedotov. If I need to sign somebody else, I can do that as well. All right. Defensively, Levshinov, Anderson, York, Yoensu, Zamula. Now Zamula took over for Brustovitz, and it turned it around. So you know what? With this run, I need Zamula back. I do. How much does he want? Oh God. Oh no, you bastard! 5.3 for Zamula. Oh, he might be gone. I'll see how much cap space I got. Zamula, that's a problem, though. He wants to get paid, man. He's a multiple-time Stanley Cup winner. Perrott, what do you got, bud? I got to wait on that. I got to wait on all these RFAs. They're good, but I got to wait. Farmer, I don't need you. Bye-bye. Brookbank, top 4. Yeah, I'll sign you. That's fine. You're only 20. You could still grow. What about you down here? Steen. No, I don't need you. Steen, bye-bye. Zinger, low elites. Sure, I'll bring you back. I don't want to bring too many players back on this team. Our contracts here, we got 45. That's enough defensemen. And I can always part ways with, like, Perrott, and Zamula might be gone. So that's enough defensemen. Forwards. See all these RFAs? I might have to cut ties with some of them. Sikora. How much do you want? 2.6? That's doable. I got $7 million of cap space, so I'm going to wait on this. Oliveira was down there with our AHL squad. He wants 1.2, so I gotta make sure I sign all these other guys before. Dalton, Rohan Dalton. What kind of contract do you want, buddy? 1.5. Yeah, I might have to let Rohan Dalton walk. Nordgren, a grinder that I signed last year. Gonna just have to. Now, all of them, that's not a lot of money because they're RFAs, and so the game already has them on your team on whatever qualifying offer they have. So it's not like I'm going to go over the salary cap by signing all these guys. I just want to make sure I do it right, though, all right? So Kuhlman, we don't need that. Bye-bye. Left wingers. Let me see what I got here. Cates. I'd love to bring Noah Cates back and Ty Dellandrea. 1.7. I'll have to wait on that. Kongratiev. I don't know, buddy. No, I don't know, buddy. I don't know, buddy. That's going to be rough. Christie, I'll bring you back. You're only 20, and you were 69 overall. That'll do. Legacy, low top 6. This guy was big, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. Grinder. A grinder. He's not becoming anything. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Off the team. All right, did not develop these players, man. I didn't need to. We developed a Stanley Cup winner. These are all the prospects that just never made it onto the team. Ty Dellandrea, 1.1. I can definitely do that. Sean, the fact that I got a real contract. All right. That's nice and cheap. Fine. There you go, Sean Couturier, you dickhead. I'll bring him back. I can't live with myself letting Sean Couturier walk to another team right now, man. I'm not having that happen. Boss, let me see what you got. 1.275. My gosh. All right, and then I got a bunch of other players. Okay. So, we're going to advance the day. I just want to see what we have here. And then I'm going to sort by all the contracts, all right? And I got $7.2 million of cap space. The players that I need to bring back. Zamula would be nice. Delandria, Cates, Sakura. I need those 4 guys back. I need those 4 guys. I don't need Rohan Dalton anymore. If he's going to walk, I don't need any of these RFAs, man. If they all walk, so be it. If I'm going for the drive for 5, I need Delandria, I need Cates, I need Zamula. It's worked before. Yeah, I'm going for it. Zamula, let's go, buddy. I have $7.2 million. I will let all of those RFAs walk, man. I will 100% let them all walk. So we're going to go modified no trade clause for you, Zamula. All right, modified... No movement clause. No, I just want the modified. Yeah, no movement clause. That's fine because you're going to be up on the team. Full. And then I will give you the 29 team no trade. All right. This way we can hopefully keep the AAV nice and low for Zamula. So can I get it below 4? I don't know, man. Whew, he's going to be expensive. He's earned it, though. He's earned it. This whole team has earned it. 4.5. Yeah, I'm going to do that. 3 years at 4.5 per year for Igor Zamula. At any time, I could trade him. I got to bring him back. I got to do it. 3 years, 4.5. There it is. All right, so we're going to wait on Zamula. Delandria, depth piece. I want you back, buddy. I can save some money with you. And same thing, no trade clause. All right, you're not going anywhere, Delandria. You have been totally somebody that can help me out. But I'd like to save a little bit of money, so there it is. 1 year, 0.975, no trade for Delandria, all right? There it is. Noah Cates, exact same thing, man. No trade clause. If I need to move them up and down throughout the AHL, the no trade clause allows me to do that still. And then 1.5. 1.5 for Noah Cates. Boom. 1 year, no trade clause. And we're going to wait on all of those guys. So we'll see how much money I have after all of that. Then we'll take care of our RFA situation and as well Coach Ovi, right? Speaking of advanced day, let's see what we got. Oh, no. Oh, don't do this to me, Ovi. I don't feel the role you have offered me is appropriate given my skill set. I am not interested in joining with this job. I should have retired. I should have retired. Coach Ovi is gone. I offered him $8 million. All right. All right. All right. Philadelphia, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. I apologize, but this is why I get paid the big bucks. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, so I'm going to find a way to get this done, all right? I'm going to take a look at our AHL squad. You, buddy, Thompson. Get the hell off the team, all right? After doing that, I'm going to demote Andrew Brunette down to the AHL assistant coach. Oh, my God. That has opened up the head coaching position for Alex Ovechkin. Ovi, I wouldn't mind bringing you back as a head coach, brother. GM Superbman has done it. He's brought Alex Ovechkin back to Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen. Some shenanigans afoot. He's already the associate coach. What? Oh, new game, new glitch. It's a good glitch. It's a good glitch. Yes. Andrew Brunette back up to head coach. Yes. 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 All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we are at free agency and really don't need to sign anybody, right? So I have all my RFAs that we're going to see if they come back. I only have $1.5 million of cap space available. So I got to keep that and also the rosters. But the way it's set right now, we got Gabriel Dage, Schmid, and Primu. I got my 3 goldies, right? Defensively. Levshinov, Anderson, York, Zamula, Yoansu, and Hommel. There's your 6. Brustovitz is your 7. Perrott, if he wants to come back. If he doesn't, I'm fine with that. And forwards, Michkov, McKenna, Wright, Konechny, Dak, Seneca, McLeod, Spence, and I can even go Jaeger on the 3rd line now. McLeod could drop down to the 4th line, right? So he can go Jaeger, Spence, and Sakura. And then the 4th line could go McLeod, Delandria, and Cates. Soderblom, Dalton, Oliveira, freaking Sean Couture is on the bench as well, right? So I don't need to sign anyone. I don't need to do anything. We will follow free agency to see what happens, but realistically, I'm just running it back with the squad that we have, right? So Pasternak is on the board. Oh my God, Tim Stützle. Tim Stützle is not going back to Ottawa. They make the playoffs this year, and he's immediately gone, dude. Eklund, Frost, Byram, McMichael. Look at these contracts. 13 million for Connor McMichael. Oh my God, Robert Thomas, Owen Power. Owen Power, that's a big-time unrestricted free agent right there. And he only wants less than $10 million. Should be interesting there. So lots of free agents going to get signed. Let's jump ahead and see what happens. Pasternak and Bedard. He gets 1 year. Oh my God, they got 2 96s on the first line. If Chicago was there in the final, the rivalry, how it all began, it should have been wow. That's big. Tim Stützle goes to Vancouver. Oh, Timmy Stu. Oh no, Ottawa Senator fans are not gonna like that one, man. Ooh, Owen Power stays in the state of New York, but goes to the New York Rangers. There you go, Adam Fox and Owen Power. I don't know how old Adam Fox is, but Ranger fans gotta like that. Oh my God, I didn't even realize he was a free agent. So he went to Utah, got paid $16 million per year, didn't work out in Utah. Oh my God, Mitch, I gotta take a look at some of these stats. Hang on. What did you do with Utah, man? 70 points, 50, -4, -6, -26, +1, -24, 3. Contract year decides to go off. Player stats in the playoffs. He got Mitch Marner, the perennial first, second round exit machine, man. Dear God. All right, Philadelphia, year number 8, the final season for your Philadelphia Flyers and GM Superbman. I've already gone ahead and edited the lines with all of our fans on 3 freaking streaming platforms now. And here you go. Look at the first line. Shane Wright went to an 89, but we finally have the gold zone ability for Gavin McKenna, which means a +5 on the first. They're even better. They're even better. And then Kirby Dack and Konechny, they got more X factors, +5 on the second line. I'm giving Yeager the chance on the third line this year because he grew to an 82 over Ryan McLeod, Spence, and Sikora. I got Delandry and Cates in there. I'm not playing Rohan Dalton, and I'm not playing Sean Couturier. If this is going to be our last year, I want Cates and Delandry ready to go for the playoffs. Maybe they boost to 81 overall if I play. I don't know, but they're my main guys. Levshunov and Anderson. And good news by Anderson, he did not continue to fall off. Last year, he went from exact elite down to exact top 4, but this year he stayed at top 4. So I'm hoping that he can stay at 88 overall, keep that gold zone ability come the playoff run, but we'll see. And then the power play still looks the same. Look at that, +5 in there. It's incredible. Second line power play, +5 with a Brendan Yeager in there. Penalty kill, Shane Wright and Konechny. I mean, our team is just unbelievable. +5s everywhere. And Gabriel Daig, man, looking for 3 Vezinas in a row. Woo! So there is your Philadelphia Flyers, but there's other stories around the NHL. Oh, man. Pasternak signing with the Chicago Blackhawks and alongside of Joel Farabee, the guy I gave them 2 years ago, right? Bedard helps Farabee turn into an 89. They signed Pasternak, and does he still have, at 35, he still got his franchise. Well, Anderson dropped to a top 4 at 33. This is not right. So they are going to go off this year, man. And they got Jamie. What is this power play going to look like? Oh, no. Drysdale, Farabee, Seth Jones, Pasternak, and Bedard. Oh, crap. And in the net. Oh, it's destiny. It is destiny. Oh my God, the Calgary Flames. Who is this guy? Justice Sagan. Didn't he win the Rookie of the Year? Hang on. No, he didn't win any, when was he drafted? 4th overall in 2030. He's got X Factors now. Teratukin with Sagan and Tippett. Marner goes there with Honzig and Coronado. They Troy Terry back there. Oh my God. Defensively, Landon DuPont, 90 overall with Perrick. And in the net, Enroth, I mean, they got, I don't know. I thought they'd make it last year, but they didn't. The New York Rangers, and I wanted to show this because of Owen Power. Now, Adam Fox is already 33, but, you know, if we could go back 5 years or something, imagine the Rangers could acquire Owen Power with Adam Fox, and then up front, Alexei Lafreniere, you know what I mean? First overall picks all of a sudden for the Rangers. And last but not least, Les Montreal Canadiens. I don't know how they're not playing well. They just got Morgan Frost, so help out their center core, right? there is the first overall pick, Miles Graham from a few years ago. 90 overall sniper. Damn, man. Their blue line, Lane Hudson, Reinbacher. Yeah, I mean, they drafted a bunch of good players as well. The computer just does not develop young talent, man. So, Philadelphia, the last regular season for your Flyers. Let's enjoy this, all right? President's Trophy would be great, but I want to break some records. I want my players to win some more trophies and also some overtime highlights. I tried to get them last year. Couldn't freaking do it. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Opening night in Detroit. A rivalry from the 90s here. Let's beat them on their home. Oh, there it is. I didn't even hit the A button just yet. Travis Konechny opens up the goal scoring for Philadelphia in the first period. Nice job. Second period goes by, and Philly with a goal from McKenna and Cates. Pierre-Luc Dubois still kicking around in this universe. And the third period, ladies and gentlemen, bang, they do tie it up, but Matvei Michkov and Beckett Seneca, first game of the season goes to the Flyers. Bang. All right, so opening night, we got the win over the Detroit Red Wings. We are going to get the first month of simulating in. I have a few conversations for chemistry just because I've moved Jaeger up and I want to take care of that. This is it, man. This is the year. I want to have a good season, and also I might make a big-time splash at the trade deadline. Don't really have the cap space to do it, but maybe if I can get salary retention, I don't know. The one loss so far in the season, two losses now. The first one to Colorado and then Anaheim. Philadelphia player Shane Wrightson injured with an upper body injury. Estimated return is November 3rd, not too far away. We'll put Sean Couturier in there, first-line center, ladies and gentlemen. All right, conversations. All right, Philadelphia, so I tried the conversations. That didn't work out. That's all right. I'll try it every month. Sean Couturier is in there for our first-line center. Let's get up there to the game against Dallas, all right? I probably have Sean Couturier in there for the Ranger game. Shane Wright's available. Let me just get through this Ranger game. we win 4-1. Come on. Shane Wright back in the lineup. Sean Couturier had one goal in one game played. Awesome job. Captain, or former captain Sean Couturier, I should say. And the fans are all saying that we want to play this game against the Calgary Flames, all right? So let's go. Let's simulate down there. I want to be on autopilot. I want to get to the Year 8 playoffs. A good start for your Philadelphia Flyers. 7-2, 7-3. Ooh, but 2 regulation losses in a row right there. There you go. I don't care about the President's Trophy. I want to see some high-scoring games and also keeping the puck out of the net for Gabriel Daig. But like I said, I have nothing to complain about as a general manager here with Philadelphia. Everything has gone my way. We can be very proud of this. But look at this, 8 regulation losses already. I mean, I've had better seasons. Forget about the 65 or 70 win season. That ain't happening. But here we go. The Calgary Flames with a record of 8, 9, and 3. Now, I want to see the sim game here. Teratukin, Landon DuPont, right? Mitch Marner is over here. Could you imagine? First period, bang! And there it is, Teratukin! And Owen Tippett on his former team before Levshinov gets the Flyers back to within 1. Second period, all tied up at 2, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Third period. I'm just hoping for an overtime. Third period. Never going to happen, man. Beckett Seneca, Travis Konechny, and Matvei Michkov. Oh, 39 shot of the game. 5-2. Let's go. Number 39, Matvei Michkov. Maybe I should just play the third period, to be honest. Nah, I want overtime. I don't want to play 5v5. We'll save that for the playoffs. Joakim Johansson been injured with a strained hammy. Estimated return is December 10th. All right, not that too far away. We'll be all right. Who's going to be in there? It's going to be Brustovich, so I don't need to make any changes. Although, we have the first, and I want coaching conversation. So let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get back to the simulation. Any good games here? Oh, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Samuel Morin. You know what? I want to take a look at Samuel Morin here because we got another year of growth. So let's get to this Toronto Maple Leaf game. What do you guys think? 2 years ago, I traded Samuel Morin at the trade, or Zachary. Damn it, I got it wrong again. Zachary, I'm sorry. That's how much of a bust he was. All right, I didn't even need to learn his first name. But Zachary Morin, right? Konechny's now been injured with a strained hammy. His estimated return is December 17th. So that's going to be Rohan Dalton that gets inserted onto the second line, right wing position as Joakim Johansson is back. All right. Power of video editing. All right, so Konechny back in the lineup here. No need to show you guys what the lines look like. Just trust me. I've gone back and edited those things for you. So your Philadelphia Flyers only losing... Game up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Rasmus Andersson goes down with an injury, so we got Brustovitz on the first line. I'll have to deal with that. But let's see. You know what? Before we actually play the game, let's see if he got any kind of growth here. Zachary Morin, right? So view lines, the Toronto Maple Leafs, ever since losing Mitch Marner in like year 1 or 2, man, they have been terrible. They had one good run with Matthews, but we beat them in the first round, if you remember. They got another. They got Willie. He's still there. I thought that was the other Nylander. Oh, my God. Seaback is in there. He's not. There he is. He has cracked the NHL lineup. He's got low franchise. He's 24, so maybe one more year of grace. If he could have got there, he's just taking a long time, man. But at this time next year, he should still have that low franchise. Maybe jump up to an 83, 84. He would have been something decent. And in fact, if you could turn him into a freaking playmaker, man, I think, yeah, those playmaking stats, he finally grew. He finally grew. It wasn't for us. We got Kalia, but he finally grew. All right, Morin, here you go, buddy. Your chance to get revenge against the team that traded you away. We didn't play you. We went on to win. What are you going to do against us, Morin? First period in Toronto. Bye! And Hoglander Michkov says, nah, I'm the real franchise piece. Yep. Yes, you were, Matt Van. I never looked past you, buddy. Second period. Oh. Michkov with a 4-goal night incoming, and he's still got a period to go. Third period, boom. Toronto almost comes back. Nazar, Zegras, and Capo Caco. Nah, son. And Matt V. Michkov. What a game. 4-goal night. 57% shooting, man. Holy crap. A coin flip that you would win every time. Great job, Matvey. Nice job, buddy. All right, so let's just get back to the simulation. I want to, again, try to target a team that would be fun to see the sim. Here you go. A rematch up against the Colorado Avalanche. Let's simulate up into that day. We are at the end of December as Rasmus Andersson is available. Let me get this in. So Rasmus Andersson is back in the lineup. We continue the simulation. We are winning games. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's crazy. Weren't we like 12-8? And I said to you guys, oh, there goes the 70-win season. And then we go, what is the, we went like 14 or 15-1 or something in our next 16 games. My God. So this team definitely has the opportunity to just win, right? 16-1, John. My God. But here you go. Another good matchup, right? The team that we faced off against in the Stanley Cup final the last 2 seasons, all right? Let's see what we got against the Colorado Avalanche. First period, 1-1 tie. Goals by Makar and Konechny. Second period, woo, it's still tied up. Maybe overtime. Makar, Michkov, Havlat, and Zamula. Somebody's going to score here. Third period. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 3v3 overtime. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back in Colorado. Want to get some final season regulation and overtime gameplay. Michkov out to Artem Levshinov. Oh, no. Rantanen and Makar and McKinnon. They're still going to be so fast. Here comes Mikko Rantanen in. Gabriel Dig, though. I can trust in Gabriel Dig. Go Shane Wright. Go Shane Wright. Oh, man. Is that Cale Makar playing D? Shane Wright picks it up. Cross the blue line. And tries to find Michkov. That would have been amazing. Here comes Cale Makar. Oh, look at the moves. Look at the moves. McKinnon, Rantanen, and the Colorado Avalanche. They defeat the Philadelphia Flyers in overtime. All right, Kings of 3v3. They're way too fast. We'll get you in the playoffs, Colorado. All right, so a 4-3 overtime loss to the Colorado Avalanche right there. So be it. You know, I was hoping maybe for some highlight montages that I can add to my intros at the beginning. And then when we finish this and I do a wrap-up summary, all the highlights are great, man. It might just have to be playoff highlights. Oh, my God. The Edmonton Oilers. Are they going to get back in the playoffs with Connor McDavid here? 24-14-4. You know what? I'd love to see a game against the Oilers. The teams that we faced in the Stanley Cup Finals. Colorado twice, Dallas and Edmonton, right? So, first period, let's see what they got. Gavin McKenna. Oh, they got Levy as well. Second period, boom! McKenna and McKenna hat-trick. I don't know how he scores all these goals, man. He barely shoots, but his shooting accuracy is just incredible. And third period, boom, man. Sikora, Levshinov, and Spence. Too easy. You can't stop us, Edmonton. No chance in the world. So I want to just get to the end of this month, and then we can take a look at the midseason stats, the team stats, the player stats, who's leading the league, all that good stuff, all right? But your Philadelphia Flyers for year number 8 look to be on autopilot. Like I said, as long as we're in the playoffs, home ice advantage is nice, but at the end of the day, it's a simulation, it's a video game, and when you jump into overtime, I don't think home ice advantage has anything to do with it. As your Flyers, though, they lose 4 in regulation right now. What is going on with Philadelphia? There you go, 4 in regulation before they win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now would be a perfect time to take a look at the line changes, the team stats, absolutely everything, all right? So team stats first. Let's see what we got. Philadelphia, are we scoring goals? Almost 4 goals for per game. We're scoring goals. Goals against per game. We're keeping the puck out of the net. No arguments. If we're going to lose some games, so be it. Power play, Coach Ovi. Assistant Coach Ovi. I'm sorry. And penalty kill could be a little bit better, but I cannot argue about any of the team stats, right? That's nitpicking. I'm not going to worry about it. Holy shit, Matvei Michkov. Michkov has got 41 goals on the season already, and we're only 50 games in. He's got himself 72 points. Matvei is looking to put a freaking exclamation point on this 5-year run. Shane Wright, he's going to be a 40-goal scorer, maybe 30-goal scorer, 35. Gavin McKenna, he went from 40 last year. He's not going to get there this year. He had 25% shooting last year. He's dropped down. Kirby Dack, Seneca, 50-goal scorer. Travis Konechny last year, right? Spence, and everyone's doing their thing. Can't be angry at anyone. Defensively, Artem Levshinov, there you go, buddy. Let's get that point per game. Let's get that plus-minus up there. Let's win yet another Norris Trophy. Love to see it. And goaltending, a .907 save percentage. Gabriel Daig. We won the Vezina the last 2 seasons with .913, right? So it's like we're getting goal scoring, but he is letting in some offense this year. Don't worry about it, Gabriel Daig. Regular season numbers are meaningless for the Philadelphia Flyers. We know what the real story is. It's about the playoffs. It's the drive for 5 and keeping this freaking dynasty going, baby. So, I want to see, is there any cool teams up ahead of us? No, not really. So, let's get all the way to the end of February, the beginning of March 1st, and let's see, come the trade deadline, if there's anyone available that we could acquire that would make all the sense in the world. See, it's a game like that. That's going to kill Gabriel Daig's save percentage and his goals against. 9-3 loss against the Columbus Blue Jackets. But like I said, I am sitting pretty in my press box every single game, even when we lose, you know? The question mark is, well, they didn't try here tonight because it's not the playoffs, right? We got that aura. We got that vibe about us right now. So I'm fine with these losses. When we win, we torch them, right? And come playoff time with a little bit of Coach Ovi and Andrew Brunette, keep that puck out of the net. Gabriel Daig save percentage might go back up there. Hell yeah. So here we are. We are at the beginning of March. Let me just get all the way to the trade deadline here just so we can see what's going on, and I will do some due diligence to see what's around the league, and then we'll jump into the NHL trade deadline. So 41, 18, and 3. Your Flyers are sitting 15 points ahead of the Devils, so we've basically won our division already. I mean, you could go on a horrible run, but they got to win like 8 in a row just to catch us, right? And we have to lose 8 in a row. I don't think that's going to happen. So the Philadelphia Flyers are looking real good. But let's do our due diligence and take a look around the NHL. I will do this myself, power of video editing. So Philadelphia, I went through every team, trying to find a combination of a high overall and a low salary, right? Now this guy, Connor Geekie, was available, 85 overall, but his face-offs as a centerman is actually not that good, and I'm trying to think, who would this guy replace? I'm not going to replace Malcolm Spence, right? A couple overall. I know what my team has done in the past. This is a question mark. Maybe Adam Sikora, Cates, Delandria, but it just also feels like it's worked with what we've had. I can also go with Hagel and bring him in. We already tried it out. I can retain half the salary here, but like, am I going to put him on the third line? Like, I've had situations where in the past I've loaded up my third and fourth line with top players, veterans, and all of a sudden the simulation changes. Like, it's not just compounding addition because you have a 90 overall player. Sometimes I feel like it takes away from your already established 90 overall players, right? And it messes around with the sim engine. So you know what? There wasn't anything that really just jumped out at me. I'd be foolish to trade away unless it was a guarantee, unless I had an injury that I need to replace. I would be foolish to break this thing up. So I am going to make the executive decision. No trades. None at all. So I'm going to sim to the next game. Let's see what's available in the trade deadline. deadline, but I like our squad, guys. I really do. Hagel is available there, 90 overall. I just think about where would I put him. So now am I thinking about putting Kirby Dak down to the third? Like, no, I can't do that. It all works out, man. And then the third line, I got Sakura. I got Jaeger. I mean, I guess I could put Sakura. I mean, I guess I could put Hagel on the left wing with Spence and Jaeger, but... Then he got a 90 overall that outclasses everyone on the second line. And look how good our second line has been come playoff time. Guys, honest to God, I am scared of destroying what has already been established. So I'm going to say no. The Boston Bruins trade, how is Kyle Okposo still? That's got to be another Okposo. That has got to be another Okposo, man. There is no way in hell. Holy shit. Solani. Whoa. Solani, defenseman. 87 over. Wait a minute here. What the hell is this? Solani, defenseman. They're shit, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Right side defenseman, drafted 4th overall. Whoa! Two-way defender. This could be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. He hasn't played in the playoffs just yet. Let's see what kind of... He doesn't throw the body. He doesn't throw the body. No. He's not a Philadelphia. He's an offensive two-way defender. He does not throw the body. He's a good piece. Don't get me wrong. And I could even, but he would be the replacement for Cam York or something. Oh, wait. Chicago trades Moses, a 6 and a 6, and Richards to Pittsburgh in exchange for Samuelson and Middleton. All right. Chicago trading Moses. They are really just, they're going all in, man. Holy shit. Right. But I could do I could definitely upgrade the right side. Imagine Zamula, right? Or Hommel or Brustovitz, right? Get rid of Brustovitz for Solani. Get rid of Brustovitz for Solani and what's that called? Let me give him a first for next year and a first of the year after that. Buffalo trades Corazzini, Gervais, Chouinard to Toronto in exchange for Joseph and Jones. I mean, so I could do something crazy like this, but the problem is he also has to get a contract next year, right? No, guys, you know what? I don't need something coming in here and breaking it up. I don't need another soft defender. I've already made my decision, right? If I hadn't won as many Stanley Cups, if I had a few years left, maybe I'm in one of those good positions where I don't need any of this. So I'm going to say no. It's just not the right fit. Yeah, I agree. And I like Zamula. I like all those guys in my bottom 6, right? They work well. They simulate well. I like Yoansu. I like Cam York. I don't like Cam York and Levshunov. They're my offensive guys who don't throw the body check. I don't need another guy in there. I need 4 penalty killers. I need 4 guys, and that's Zamula, freaking Hommel, Yoansu, and Anderson. I need those 4 guys. By getting rid of a body checker to bring in another offensive guy just because he has 87 overall, this is what I mean. I'm GM Superbman. It's not just about overalls, and it's about the right fit. And how can I argue? The team keeps the puck out of the net come playoff time. I'm not doing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We will jump to the end of the trade deadline. All right, Philadelphia. So I have to admit, I was on the fence there. I was really thinking, man, make a trade. It's your final year. Go in all in. But you know what? I've done that in the past, and it hasn't worked out. I feel like times where I've made big trades like that, I've actually made my team worse. Whereas when I keep it like this, I feel like the team sometimes plays better, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the season. I want these games up against Chicago. 2 games up against Chicago. We'll take a look at their record. We'll take a look at their lineup. Let's see what the Philadelphia Flyers can do here. Let's roll into the playoffs on a good streak here. Let's feel good about ourselves, and I don't want to jinx anything, but if you guys could remain healthy, I'd really appreciate it, man. Matvei Michkov specifically, Gabriel Daigle specifically, please, God. Oh, man, every time a screen like that pops up, I get terrified. So, the Chicago Blackhawks with a record of 41-23-4. Let's see where they sit. Are they in the playoffs? They are. Yeah, they're looking good. 7 points in the playoffs. So, let's see. Back-to-back games. Maybe give them no points. I want to see both of these games, all right? Our rival, Chicago. From year number 1 it started. Jamie Drysdale, Levshunov, Gavin McKenna, right? Summers, who never made it there. Bedard. Let's see what we got. First period in Chicago, 2-2 tie. Pasternak. That's the problem, right? Mid-90 overall simulators. Pasternak and Bedard on this team. So they're going to be good in this simulation. Second period, Pasternak hat trick. I'm telling you, if that's the Stanley Cup final we're due for, I mean, there's a lot of things that we have to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals as well, right? But in terms of storyline, that would be perfect, man. Third period. Oh, baby. Matvei Michkov ties it up, and we got 3v3 overtime against Chicago. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Pasternak is wearing Patrick Kane's 88 in Chicago. That is not right. Matvei Michkov. There's Jamie Drysdale. Oh, God. Bedard. He's ready to go. It's prime Bedard, but Gabriel Dang with the save. Holy shit, man. Yeah, that is prime Bedard out there. And Pasternak is no pushover as well. He's still got his franchise potential. Goals on the season. Matvei Michkov is second. Austin Matthews was 65. Good job, Matvei. Don't worry about it, buddy. Let's get this win. Ah, Shane Wright with the face-off. That's amazing. Levshinov up to Michkov. One-on-one. Michkov around the outside. Into the middle. Ah, Michkov. Jamie Drysdale with the interception. No. Connor Bedard back the other way. Bedard out wide. Drysdale takes the shot. I don't know if that was saved or went up and over the net, man. It's a tough first line, though, for Chicago. Jesus, Pasternak got obliterated. Drysdale can't score. Go, Michkov. Levshinov. You couldn't get it up to Michkov. He was gone. Full pressure right now for the Blackhawks. Look at Bedard fighting away. There's Shane Wright. Good job. Levshinov moving up. Michkov down the middle. Matvei Michkov. He's dead tired. He's alone. Back feed. Freaking Mitch Marner. Are you kidding me, man? Unbelievable. Crazy business right here, ladies and gents. Connor Bedard's got it. Pasternak up the left side. Pasternak in alone. Seth Jones. He doesn't shoot it. He doesn't shoot it, man. Hilarious. Back to the point. Kurashev walking in. Seth Jones. Kurashev back to Pasternak. Pasternak still out there, and Gabriel Dang with the glove save. Damn. Face off the defensive end. We're going to go back with our second line here. Kirby Dach, Gavin McKenna. Let's see what we can do. Come on, boys. Farabee finds Jamie Drysdale, but Gabriel Dang with the glove save. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Thank God, man. Nice save, Gabriel Dang. Good job, buddy. Let's keep it up, boys. Need that freaking overtime winner right now. Face off. Defensive end. Kirby Dach wins it clean. There's Cam York up to Gavin McKenna. Get it to Gavin McKenna, man. Kirby Dach across the blue line. Trying to take it wide. Gets in there. Keep battling, boys. Get to that puck. We might... Oh, my God. Nice defense, Gavin. Joel Farabee, former Flyer, but a big save right there by Gabriel Dang. Nice job, Daigle. Up to Cam York. York across the blue line. York into the middle. McKenna! Oh, what a great save, though, by Ayerson. That would have been filthy if it was freaking Gavin McKenna, man. McKenna leaves it there for York. McKenna gets obliterated at the blue line right now. Oh, my God. Another body check right there by, who was that? Oh, in alone. Reichel. Shot. Buries it. All alone indeed. And Chicago wins in overtime. Man, we ain't getting the highlights. Colorado and now Chicago. Damn it! All right, so a 4-3 overtime loss to Chicago. We are going to simulate to the end of the regular season now. Like I said, I hope we don't have any shenanigans. Hopefully everything just works out for me because things are looking a little bit shady right now from my software streaming perspective. I hope I don't lose this, man. So let's just try to get to the end. Please, God, hockey gods. Manuel Hommel. So that was a lingering injury that he was playing with. He's all right. Don't worry about it, Hommel. Just keep on playing, buddy. 5-2 loss against the Carolina Hurricanes. Look at those 9-3 wins, man. Matvei Michkov could still have like a finish to this season, man. Scoring in bunches, right? So here we go. Final month of year number 8. What a regular season again for your Philadelphia Flyers. Every single year they get this done, man. They're going to win their division convincingly. We are 14 points ahead of the Devils, man. Coming to the end of the year. Oh, come on, just stay healthy. Just stay healthy. Please, God. Last game of the season. Where are we? 113? Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's official as well. Your Philadelphia Flyers in year number 8. They are... The last game of the season, Travis Konechny injures his groin. He'll be back on the 21st. It's not that far away. That's all right. But your Philadelphia Flyers are President's Trophy winners, baby. Yeah! And that means ladies and gentlemen, in round number 1 of the playoffs, we have the New York Rangers. All right, Rangers. Owen Power, Adam Fox, Alexei Lafreniere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so a good season for your Flyers. Let's take a look at the player stats and see who, oh my God, Matvei. Another 60-goal season for Matvei Michkov. Is that his second? He had 65 at one time, 63. His most points in a season, plus 30, 119. What a year for Matvei Michkov. Gavin McKenna came down from 40 to 26. Shane Wright almost had 40. 100 points for Shane Wright. Great job. Beckett Seneca, 77. What a year for Beckett Seneca. 32. We just score goals, man. Kirby Dack, Travis Konechny in there. Jaeger with 43 points. That offensive awareness, I'm telling you, man. He makes our third line score now. Sean Couturier played 1 game on the season. Artem Levshunov, 90 points. Did he win the third? Did he win his third straight Norris, man? That would be fantastic. Anderson and York and all them, awesome. And goaltenders, didn't have the .913 save percentage. 43, 19, and 4. I don't think Gabriel Daig has won the Vezina this year. We'll see. Hang on. Entire league. First, we'll take a look at the forward core. All right, Pasternak and Bedard. Oh, a pair of 60 goal scorers on Chicago, man. That is crazy. And they had pluses. Yep. Austin Matthews had 75 goals. 75 for Austin. Wow, man. That is wild business. The point totals, yeah, that's that. Defensively, let's see. Kale McCarr, he got his Norris back. Unless the plus minus for Artem Levshunov, right? We had, what is that, 14 extra, and he had 14 more points. I think it's going to go to Kale McCarr, but we will see. Damn, man. Just can't get away from those guys. And goaltenders, Knight and Gabriel Daig. Yeah, I'd imagine it's going to go. Although Daig had a better goals against average and more shutouts. I don't know, Daig. I don't know. That's a pick 'em. Rookie skaters, let's see. McDonald, Coots, Oliveira. Oliveira, no. Had to let him walk to the Vancouver Canucks. There you go, Vancouver. So, ladies and gentlemen, the drive for 5 is real. Your Philadelphia Flyers have the chance to win 5 Stanley Cups in a row. Only happened one time with the Montreal Canadiens, but that was so far back when there was only 6 teams, only 2 rounds in the playoffs. That does not count, all right? So make sure you guys set an alarm for Tuesday. This Tuesday, we are going to be having the final episode of our Philadelphia Flyer GM mode commentary. The Year 8 playoffs where your Flyers go for the drive for 5. Wish me all the luck in the world. Philadelphia, it's been fantastic. 1 more to go. So thank you, everyone, and I will see you all Tuesday.